That stupid woman chased her mother-in-law with a kitchen knife every day. However, the husband was happy in his heart, watching his mother get frightened. The husband immediately asked the woman to serve tea and apologize to his mother. Unexpectedly, the mother-in-law poured boiling water directly onto the CEO's leg. The woman immediately knelt down to check, but the mother-in-law said the man's leg had no sensation and wouldn't feel pain. It turned out that the man was just the mother-in-law's adopted son, and she had always treated him badly. Then she spat into the tea, and told the woman to drink it on the spot. But the next second, the woman took the teacup. Everyone thought she was going to drink it, but she poured the tea into the mother-in-law's mouth. This instantly made the mother-in-law storm off in anger. Seeing the woman think clearly, completely unlike someone with an intellectual disability, the man began to suspect she was pretending to be stupid, and immediately ordered his assistant to investigate her psychological evaluation report. Just then, the man's father sent an invitation, asking him to bring his wife to the father's birthday banquet. But the man knew his family didn't like his wife. He originally wanted to refuse directly, but the woman was excited when she heard about going out to have fun. When they arrived outside the banquet hall, the assistant told the man that the woman's psychological report had arrived. So the man asked the woman to go in first and eat, but she overheard the man's stepmother and sister plotting against him. However, the woman had already prepared all the evidence. Then she continued to pretend to be stupid and entered the banquet hall, directly grabbing a handful of cake. When she turned around, she was mocked by the man's sister. The next second, the woman threw all the cake in the sister's face. This made the man's sister extremely angry. She immediately drove away all the guests present, and prepared to take out her anger on the woman, but the woman directly bit her leg, making her even more furious. Just then, the woman's husband arrived, but he was in a wheelchair and mocked by his stepmother. The man didn't get angry. He ordered his subordinates to send the woman home. At this time, the man's father, whom he hadn't seen for years, arrived, and told him not to cause trouble. But after the man gave his assistant a look, the father received news that his shareholder status had been revoked. As the man was about to leave, his stepmother immediately stepped forward to apologize to him.